fast, okay? Let me get you right here now.
Have you ever been dancing only to realize that it is your mind moving and not your feet? It's as if you found a secret thought that gives the sensation of doing a little jig, much like singing a song to yourself in a quiet room full of the serious and sober. Indoors bring something never offered by nature: silence. There has not always been silence. Even the crisp night air is shattered by the subtle chirp of a cricket or trickling of a stream. But these noises are not a nuisance. In fact, the higher the noise level, the more like a song it all becomes. When one takes the time to listen, you will notice the birds do not sing in communication, but rather in contribution to a harmonious constant. Even the near inaudible tapping of a pencil on paper contributes to an eternal tune offered up by one ever-expanding universe. It seems that this is the whole universe's version of dancing in its mind, the sensation of a jig only noticed by those who take a minute or hour to sit and observe. So maybe it's a flaw in technology that the indoors has given us silence, or maybe it is a refinement of listeners to be not only those with ears, but those with curiosity and time to listen. It has been asked, why does the caged bird sing? The caged bird sings of freedom? No, the caged bird sings because he hears. He hears a noise which comes not from the ears, but from instinct to contribute to creation's song. He sings in hopes that man will hear his song and open his eyes to hear and understand that he too should be singing along, because when all creation sings together, no one is off key, no one is singing flat, no man is killing his brother, and there is no hate, for those problems cease to exist among the sound of billions at peace with one another. If man would join the animals in a peaceful and passionate worship, the problem of man versus man would fade into the fog, and the only wars fought would be those to cure cancer or diabetes or even the common cold. The accomplishments of this race would increase exponentially as swords were melted down and laws became unnecessary. Some would say that's socialism, but I call that Christianity the way it was intended. Until that world emerges, I will continue to dance in my mind and sing with my voice and actions, making my contribution, however small it may be, in hopes that another will hear and begin to sing as well.
I asked them to, about a couple weeks ago, I gave them a list of about 40 character traits, and I said, just pick out 2 or 3 for each one of you, just so I can get a feel for what y'all see in each other. So I'm going to do that for each one of them, but I wanted to just say this to you, Logan. Hey, do you know you're in a class all by yourself? He's kind of an unusual person. And he came in and he said, is my attire okay? Of course, he's barefooted. And because I know Logan, it never dawned on me that there was anything different. It's like Logan to me. And you have to know that since it's the last, we have all of these beautiful green gowns. And we gave one to him, and he made a tie out of it. Very talented young man. So they said this is a man of integrity. He's generous, thankful, content, and loyal. Hobbies are primarily thinking, but he does love to do film, and he and Joshua made this yearbook that they get. They designed pretty much the whole thing, so we're really appreciative of y'all doing that this year. He volunteered at Journey Home this year. Miss Donna dug up a few old things because she had this guy in the primary, and one of the questions she asked him was, "What makes you happy, Logan?" He said, "God and hot water." After he left the primary, he went to the middle school, and he's a lot of fun to teach. He's a terrible student. In the middle school, he was a terrible student, but in high school, he's just turned 180, and it's just been wonderful. When he was going to come, I thought, I don't know if this is going to work, Logan, but he has just turned upside down. He's a sophomore, taking a lot of the courses that the seniors were taking. So I had him with physics and calculus this year, and he's beyond me. I mean, not that's saying a whole lot, but he's beyond me. So he's a great guy. And because we don't really know what he's up to, and he's a little offbeat sometimes, when he was in the 8th grade, we went to the Parthenon. And we're all standing there, and the docent's there doing her thing. And all of a sudden, we hear this big thud. and he's lying face down, like 6 inches from her feet. But because we all know Logan, we think this is a joke. I'm telling you, 30 seconds, we all stood there, and she was really didn't understand why I was standing there. But we thought he was going to get up and laugh. He had passed out. So we had to collect him and put him in a wheelchair and roll him around. But that's how Logan is. So, Logan, I've got a surprise for you. 2 of them. One of them, at the end of all of our seniors, they call it the trophy case, and they're on the wall in there. We're going to put you in the composite with those 6 on the back. Nobody will see it, but it's there. I thought you'd be proud to have that. And the other thing is that if you go to college, a lot of times if you drop out before you're finished, you quit or whatever, and then you go on to make a lot of money and you become very famous, those colleges really, they want to do this honorary diploma kind of thing, you know. So, but you're going to be the first, only, last person at Cedar Hall to get an honorary diploma, and I'm going to read it to you. And we're doing it while he's poor and unknown. So, this is to certify that Howard Logan George has not satisfied the requirements of Cedar Hall School, but is being awarded this honorary diploma solely because we at Cedar Hall love him and appreciate his willingness to stay to the end. In testimony, we have affixed our signature.